Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. This week we are going to have a go at some colouring. This is a nice sized ash bowl blank. We're going to attach it to the lathe, turn a nice shape, and we're going to try and colour the outside of the bowl. I haven't done an awful lot of colouring before, but it's something I want to try and learn how to do more of, or how to do better, so I can do more of them. So this is going to be a good starting point. It may mess up, but if it does, then you'll see what I've done and know not to do it in the future. So we're going to get this on the lathe and then we'll get cracking. It's quite about the largest kind of bowl size I can get onto this lathe, so as you can see my banjo doesn't fit underneath, so I'm going to have to be a little bit more careful while turning. Right, I'll go sharpen up the ball gouge and we'll get this round. Right, we're up to 400. So before I start colouring, I'm just going to sand out the surface with a bit of isopropyl alcohol just to give it a clean. Now to choose a colour. Next, very important thing is to put on some rubber gloves. As I want the bowl covered, sorry, I want the bowl coloured, I want my hands. As I said at the start, I've not done an awful lot of this before, so I think I'm going to spray it onto a cloth first and then rub it over. Oops. And see how that goes. I'm not panicking yet, but that could start at any moment. I think a sponge may be more appropriate than paper towels. I'm just wondering why those bits haven't coloured, but they're still got the wax in them from when this bowl was originally sealed. The end grain areas are certainly sucking in an awful lot more of this colour than the side grain. I suppose that's obvious. You know what? That's actually not bad. This is a water paste wood dye I just bought from Amazon. As I didn't have any spray bottles, so I just nipped down to a local pound shop and bought loads of car spray-on de-icer. I've still got the de-icer, I've just saved it into another bottle, but and you get spray bottles for £1 each. Okay, let's just give that a few seconds to dry, and then we can decide whether we want another coat. Right, back again. Time for wire wooling, and then we're going to finish. Right, I'm not quite sure how much of that last lot recorded, as I've just checked the camera and it was turned off. I really hope I actually turned it on when I got here. Right, so I'm going to start sanding. I'm going to go through all the grits up to about 800. There's no colour going on this side, so we want as good a finish as possible. So let's start. Put the face mask on. I'll not make you sit and watch, not that you would, all the sanding up to 800, so I'll do the first few passes and then I'll see you when I've finished. Right, that was quite a task, but we did it. It's up to 800 grit, and it feels so nice. That is so smooth. Right, like the back, we're going to seal it with a shellac sealer. I'm not going to use a friction polish on the front because I want this to be food safe. I'm not 100% certain if the other stuff is food safe, so we're going to stick to what we know. Alright, last step. I want some Hampshire sheen. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. And if you do those things, don't forget, when I get to 1,000 subscribers, you'll also be entered into a competition or a giveaway to win a handmade bowl. So to be the chance to have the chance of winning, all you need to do is like, subscribe, and every time you leave a comment after that, and that'll count as another entry. But apart from that, thank you very much indeed for joining me, and I'll see you next time. But of course, as usual, please wait to have a look at the beauty shots at the end. There we go. Right, so thank you very much indeed for coming along for this episode. And there we have a coloured ash bowl. Stick around for the beauty shots. I'll see you next time. Apart from that, thank you very much indeed.